Good morning and welcome to KidNuz, sponsored today by Bamboo Learning. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020, and we begin with an 11-year-old boy nailing the holy grail of skateboarding. Guy Curry of Brazil is now the first in the world to ever land a 1080 on a vertical ramp. That means he flew into the air and completed 3 full rotations before coming down clean. The feat shatters the 2-decade record held by legend Tony Hawk, who made headlines with a 900-degree move back in 1999 when he was 31. Guy credits hard work and all the time he had to practice while homeschooling. He celebrated with a dinner of mac and cheese, but then got back to the ramp because he already has his sights set on the sport's next milestone, the 1260. Sometimes adults pull up short on manners. Such was the case in Cape Cod when a local ice cream shop opened back up for the first time in months. Teenage staffers were doing their best, but pent-up demand and a long wait brought out the worst in customers old enough to know better. The high school senior who took the brunt of the impatience quit the same night. The distraught owner of the Polar Cave did too. He closed down immediately and started a fundraiser for the college-bound teen. Mark Lawrence's initial goal of $5,000 was quickly surpassed and, after an outpouring of support and apologies from the community, decided to open his doors again. "You need to be nice," Mr. Lawrence said. "That's the moral of the story. Just be nice." Back to school plans? Not so fast. The nation's leading voice on the coronavirus yesterday voiced serious doubts about if, when, and how that can happen. Dr. Anthony Fauci told Congress that even at top speed, a vaccine won't be ready by fall. Having one, he says, is the only surefire way to keep students safe, and any decisions will have to be made with that in mind. In other COVID news, 48 states will reopen to some degree by the end of this week. LA County might be taking a slower approach. Public health officials there said they see another 3 months before they can lift the stay-at-home order. And 3,000 miles away, Broadway in New York City canceled all performances through Labor Day. It's now in the hands of the players. Baseball owners have approved a plan to start the season on the 4th of July. The details? Only 82 of the 162 games would be played, and all without fans. Both leagues would use a designated hitter. Teams would have regional schedules, meaning they'd mostly play in their general geographic area, and 4 additional clubs would make the playoffs. No word yet on when the Players' Union might give the proposal a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If we can't celebrate the 4th with baseball, we'll at least have Hamilton. The movie, based on the hit musical's original cast, is coming to Disney Plus more than a year earlier than planned. The toe-tapping, rap-inspired version of America's fight for independence from Britain will stream starting July 3rd. Producers reportedly fast-tracked it as possible holiday relief from quarantine boredom. And of course, with Disney's profits tanking, it can't hurt the bottom line to release a much-anticipated film early. In business news this morning, not just a sign of the times, but possibly a sign of future times. Twitter has just announced that its employees can work from home forever. The social media giant says when to open offices will be a company decision, but when workers come back will be theirs. CEO Jack Dorsey also said that all in-person events have been scrapped for the rest of the year. And that's it for KidNuz this morning. Now our KidNuz quiz. What's the record-setting move done by an 11-year-old skateboarder? A 1080, or 3 full rotations in the air. Why did a Cape Cod ice cream shop open and close the same day? Customers weren't being nice. Disney just moved up which movie by more than a year? Hamilton, which will stream starting July 3rd. What does Dr. Fauci want to see in place before kids go back to school? A vaccine. On this day in 1767, Mozart debuted his first opera, a little ditty he wrote when he was just 11 years old. Remarkable, but by then he'd already been composing for years. In fact, his first known work was a minuet, penned when he was just 5. For more on this legend of the music world, just say, "Alexa, open Bamboo Luminaries." And in one for the road, proof that even animals have a sweet tooth. A brazen sawtooth bear broke into a cabin in Tennessee, chased the ladies who were inside, then helped himself to a feast that included 5 pounds of Reese's peanut butter cups, a pound of M&Ms, 2 pounds of Sour Patch Kids, 2 bags of potato chips, a tub of peanut butter pretzels, and 2 bags of Dove salted caramel candy. He reportedly also grabbed 2 Diet Cokes for his friends who were waiting outside. Police chased them off before they hurt anyone, but not in time to stop what is sure to be a brutal, sugar-fueled stomachache. Before we go, we'd like to say happy birthday to Justice in Washington, D.C., Stella in Littleton, Colorado, Ashley in Wenatchee, Washington, Carter in Honolulu, Hawaii, Mary Kate in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, Red in Eugene, Oregon, and Max in Washington, Illinois. And our teacher salutes go to Mrs. Jungle's class at Grover Cleveland in Chicago, Illinois, and Mrs. Coombs' students at Incarnation Parish in Glendale, California. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.